You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Jersey Shore After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Jersey Shore After Show.
Oh, I like the noise of the bracelet makes.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get the rattler. Go.
Oh my god, it's
like a belly dancer. Do your dance, Keven.
I look like a shaker.
Do my dance.
Your special dance.
I can't tell, like, what's more fun, the fact that we get to drink again during these shows, or the Jersey Shore itself.
You weren't here last week, and I only had one drink instead of a bunch, so it was a bummer.
You guys are
And
all
the show
that-
was
Ronnie,
really
you
good.
keep that going. It's okay.
They're all
Okay. So,
We're already 2 minutes into the show.
okay, here we are. So, hello, everyone. Keep it going, Ronnie. I love it. No,
Okay, we're in it to win it.
Isn't it called a bed?
And
What do white people
Drop
call
it a little, we'll still rock out.
Okay,
Let's do it,
that's what I
Kwoww.
love, Ronnie.
Let's do it, Kwoww.
time.
Okay, keep
Ronnie
it.
needs
Just
to be
keep
a
that
DJ.
going. Keep it nice and low. No, he's awesome.
He's good. Like, what? Where'd you get this track from? It's like a remix of the
No,
Jersey Shore.
just keep it low. Okay, everyone.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. Bing is for doing. So we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV after show. Jersey Shore, Season 5, Episode 10. One Meatball Stands Alone. I'm
Got
Kevin
that.
Kwoww Undergaro.
No. Before we do anything else.
Okay, thank you. Before we do anything else, I'm Kevin Kwoww Undergaro next to Jessica King.
Hey.
And my matzo balls. What's that matzo balls?
I want that bracelet.
Roxy
Alright,
Rookie
yeah.
Striar.
Ooh, not rookie.
Sassy Gabby Loren. And here we are.
That's cute on
I
me.
know, it's fine.
So
No,
much-
it's cute.
you guys- So much
Banana.
to talk about.
Yeah.
We have Emile on the guest couch. Just here,
Hi,
really,
Emile.
just
Welcome.
more observing. He's here represent. Now, what is it? Was it Christian camp you guys went to? Like, what was it that?
wasn't
No,
Christian
Leap year camp.
I am a Southern pastor though, or Southern pastor's son.
no way.
Really?
Are you really?
Wow.
You're a pastor?
I'm not a
And,
pastor.
and also a fan of the Jersey Shore.
yeah.
Quite the contradiction.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say.
love that. How does that
They
work?
say we're the worst, though.
Are your parents watching, by the way?
No,
He's like,
You just send me
no,
the link.
hell no.
no.
No, I love it. And you know what else? Like I might be going on a limb here. 5 seasons Jersey Shore. I think I only saw one black person.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a black doorman
I
this
don't
year.
remember him.
No, this season. Remember, there was one. Jess, there was one black doorman who got in the middle of a fight. And I'm like, get him
right.
out!
Oh,
Get
yeah.
him out!
Yeah.
The
I'm like,
bouncer
my
is
heart
black.
was like palpitating. I'm like, get that boy. The helicopter med jet him out of there. I'm like, you
Yeah.
don't want to be involved in that.
You're
A bunch
right.
of Guidos.
What about the stalker? Pauly Stalker. Isn't she?
Might have been a little mulatto.
Yeah, maybe Milano.
She was a
little
halfie,
bit.
an
Just-
Oreo.
Hey, wow. All this, talking about different races on the show brings me to talking about our iTunes page. Okay, so listen.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
How
No,
did
listen up.
that happen?
Yeah,
Good
Listen up. Great
segue.
segue.
It's so
Great
diverse.
segue.
Let it rock, Roxy.
Wait,
No.
by the way, it's Ronnie Jr. in the booth talking
Thank
to you
you.
right now. I need a little
Why
intro.
Find my Jersey
Love
Shore
Roxy
nickname.
holding
I
it
know.
down. Love it.
We were supposed to find
No,
it.
it's the reality. Go on the iTunes page because here's what we're doing. These TV shows are on the air, and you're noticing, there's never been a black person on Jersey Shore. What the heck? Well, why don't you come to our page
That's
and
how you segue.
comment on it? And also, at the same time, let me tell you, our rock star is Roxy, man. She's been killing it on these shows. So
Wow, killing it.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Anyways.
I don't know if it's that vodka she's
shout
By the way,
got or
no,
what.
but I don't
Definitely
We
is.
say it every week. I'm going to say it again. Did the inaugural show of AfterBuzz? That's like historic. She did the
You
very
did
first
too,
show.
but you are also the producer. So.
See, you You guys are pretty much all stars. That's what you are.
I feel like I'm blushing a little bit.
No, but Ronnie, you got like Phil always explains the scam to me. Like the scam is that like on iTunes, we need people to comment and to give us good ratings. Like I know we get like hundreds of thousands of downloads, but the thing is, it's something about comments and
it's the way everything drives
and star ratings that is what.
Well, here's the deal. Let's be real about it. Like on YouTube, you want to, just even on YouTube, let's do YouTube first. You want to hear what people say about you. Let's be real about that. That's what we do when we speak and when we talk about our favorite TV shows as superfans. But when you do it on iTunes, that drives all that we need for AfterBuzz. And honestly, like we have over 45 shows, and the deal is like people like what we're doing. So if you want to see more of us doing what we're doing, like these hosts that come out here and kind of work hard, and I mean, I guess I could say like volunteer their time. I mean, I don't want to put anyone out there.
No, it's true. Like, no, but basically, like we're all collectively the royal we, the 120 people like come here, like we're putting out money to do this.
That's what I was just.
And we don't like we don't do commercials. Like if the only commercial we do is basically so we can have a pee break or take a breath,
take my shot.
But we don't.
I didn't get my pee break today.
And here's the thing,
Rodney.
people love to talk. Like Roxy and I do Gossip Girl, and the fans there's like pages of comments. So
and we respond every time,
and we interact with them. So just
but all we're
over
asking
into iTunes as well.
That's all we're asking. Like, I mean, Ronnie, am I right or wrong? Like, you guys don't ask anything else of the other of the fans. If, like,
dude,
we can continue to bring this content. We do. I don't know how you know the number of shows that we do, but
it goes like 45 now. It goes beyond that.
But in total, we do like over 100.
Like everyone
right?
loves Jersey Shore, and here's what happens: like you sit around with your friends and you talk crap about the show anyways, or you love it.
Each other.
So do it on iTunes with all of us too. It literally is a community. So like rock out with us. And obviously these Nicole and getting pregnant. I mean, she's giving you guys.
Hey, don't give away the news and gossip.
Yeah, that's coming up.
There, buddy.
But you know what?
But
in seriousness, it helps the network, and like we don't ask for anything. We're not saying go buy this.
We do it for free too. How about that?
Like we've even met with people. We're working on creating an app, and several of the developers have said you can charge $5, you can charge $1, you can charge $10. Like we don't do that. That's not AfterBuzz. Like we don't do that.
No, Kev, that ain't even just AfterBuzz. That's all the good podcasts that are out there. Because like Phil and I, we study the podcast game or whatever. The good ones do it for free because that's what it came from. That's what podcasts
you know what? But a lot of
as.
podcasts I listen to, like the more popular ones, have tons of commercials in there.
Wait, I've got to
and
talk to you guys.
We don't have any.
I have to say something.
What?
I know, and I think people know they've got to comment. Otherwise, we can't keep going like this. But we're 8 minutes in, and we haven't mentioned Jersey Shore yet, and people get mad at us.
All right, play the music. Right, go back to music. One more thing. Right, get me back in. Get me back in.
I know, we get yelled at when I do get my.
Here
we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Matzo balls, you ready?
We're starting over. I'm ready.
Here we go.
Matzo balls, here we go.
And
okay.
Come on.
All right, we're ready. We're going back.
Come on, black people help the white people.
Woo!
Let's go. Here we go.
No, but she can break it down. I'm scared to dance.
What about the Latino people?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
We got me and Emile here. We're gonna hold it down.
Emile.
But Jessica, you're the nerd of the group, aren't you?
I know.
No. I'm thinking Emile's the new nerd.
Own it.
I think
Own
Emile's
it.
the new nerd.
No.
Wait. No, Emile, like, come on, like Christian camp? What's he got going on, man? No, he's the new nerd.
I love that.
New nerd. No, you're done.
Kevin,
You're off
that's
the hook.
it.
I'm gonna bring up Roxy right now. We gotta talk about
We got a
Jersey
new
Shore.
nerd. What?
We're gonna get the off-topic button. Do you want the off-topic button?
No,
Okay,
at the
listen.
same time, that was really funny.
Okay, Snooki, situation, Jionni. Like, well, okay, here's what we feel. We unless anyone disagrees, Snitch hooked up with this guy, right?
Snitch.
Yeah, he is a snitch, but
Right?
me and Sitch.
Snitch hooked up with Snooki, right?
I mean, literally, Jionni.
Does anyone disagree before we get there?
No.
I
No,
believe
does
they
anyone in the room?
completely hooked up.
I think
Emile.
it might be scripted.
No. Oh my God.
You agree that Snooki hooked up with situation, right?
A while back. Here's
Okay,
the
so we
thing.
agree on that. Now let's
not
get
me.
to the next phase.
What?
Oh wait, shh.
I think it might be scripted. I think that whole scenario is scripted.
Because he took it so well.
Yeah, and yeah, he took it so well. Come on,
No, he's
please.
just a real
really?
pussy.
I
Yeah.
think
You guys,
Interesting.
no.
Snooki rules
It was
him.
scripted.
Snooki rules him. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
no.
at this point in the show, I don't think.
And also-
He can
he's not
still
gonna
get
break
mad.
up
It's
with
not.
her.
They're not going to break up if he gets mad. He's gotten mad before.
But
and
why
walked
would he
away.
risk that?
But-
this,
but if
this
it was-
far
He risked it
in.
in
Gab,
LA.
Gab,
He
Gab.
risked
in the
it in
beginning,
LA.
though.
All right, Gab, devil's advocate. If it were scripted, wouldn't you want it to play out where he reacts and gets angry and
100%.
walks
That's
out
why it wasn't
and does
scripted.
all the drama. We're not going to be together. Blah blah blah. Big cliffhanger for the next season. Don't you think?
I don't believe that he's
the way he
such
was
a pussy.
No, but
How could you not
listen,
believe that?
I just don't. I really.
I think a
she
little
likes
bit
the
that.
bad guys. I feel like she wouldn't have even been
No.
attracted to
No.
him.
She loves that control.
No,
she has him
thank
wrapped
you.
around her
We
finger.
get yelled
Yes.
at when we talk over each other too, guys. I'm scared of our fans that comment and tweet at me saying stop talking over each other.
I'll let Jess talk.
Roxy's like the teacher tonight.
Jessica, you're right. So go
I'll
ahead.
call on people. Ready? Kingpin.
Thanks. No, I'm just saying, I think she loves that control, and she has Jionni wrapped around her finger. And at this point, because they're getting so much press, it's just a good way to keep going with it and keep,
It's a sinking ship
Sassy.
right now, right?
But we're gonna get to that
Kwoww.
later. What I'm saying, I think, Rox, we've talked so much about sadists and masochists. You
You're
being
right,
a
of
sadist,
course.
myself being a masochist.
Oh, I'm a
That's why
masochist. Don't even front right now.
We don't want to go there because it's not Jersey Shore. You're such a sadist. I'm a masochist. That's why we get along well. Point is, she is the type. She's a sadist. He's a great masochist. He's gonna toe the line. He's gonna do what he has to do. And remember, like, he's with one of the most famous females
on
in
the
our
planet.
country. Right?
Literally.
I mean, like, that's
It's
just the way
pathetic,
it is.
but yeah.
It's listen, great gig, and I'm not saying it's not legit or whatever, but like, I've talked to other like hosts about this that like grew up very well off, like they didn't understand it, but like when you came from nothing, like you're gonna get over a couple
But
of those.
didn't we just say? I mean, we're gonna talk in news and gossip, but he is established. He has things going for him with his
not
career.
like with Snooki.
With
not
money wise,
Listen, one thing. Listen,
fame.
okay, again.
His career right now is he owns an ATM business,
Jessica,
and he is studying to be a gym teacher.
Yeah, badass.
But he owns a business.
Bring
Is
it down.
it's
Yeah, that's
ATM,
right. No,
it's doing
I
well.
love Emile's look. He's
At
got
least
like
he's a
he's got
working
the
man.
lips together.
Yeah.
He's like he's nodding his head. He's bringing down 50K solid with Betty's.
Honestly,
Done. I'm out. What else do we need?
Honestly, if he owns his
No.
own business and he's in school, I think he's doing
And he's
pretty
a
well
gym
right now.
teacher.
But not yet.
No,
He's in school.
you coach on the side.
But I mean,
Done.
He has a
what-
business.
You're bringing down
what kind of
65
ATM
large.
business is it, though? I mean, depending on who his clients
Okay,
are.
you
where
know what?
his-
You know what's not important? What you guys are talking about right now. What
No, it is.
important-
It's our
No.
opinions.
No,
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 because I
it
think
is.
I'm just
everyone.
kidding, but what
I
is
know
important-
that I have all this time wondered what Jionni does and where he's like coming from. So I was interested to
I'm
read about
flipping
that.
the bird all over the
Okay,
place
wait,
tonight.
no,
Listen,
what
was Roxy trying to say?
I'm
Roxy,
fucking
Roxy,
shit.
Roxy,
Muscle
Roxy,
all over
come on, no,
here.
Roxy,
We're
you
good.
are. You're holding
My
it
team
down.
basketball. Here's what I'm saying right now. Who cares that he's a banker? She is. I'm sorry.
banker.
I'm
Wow.
I'm sorry. She is one of the biggest female celebrities out there. No matter what, it's about the fame. It's not
Thank
about the
you.
money right now.
Thank you,
He's latching
Rox.
onto her. You don't think
100%.
he's attracted to her a little bit because
He
of the
is.
fame?
Yeah,
Even a
I'm not
little
saying
bit.
that, but I'm
Okay.
saying I think that whole scene was scripted, is what I'm saying, because he's
There's
gotten
no
mad at her and
way.
left her in Italy. Why wouldn't he stay in Italy?
That
He
might
got
have
a
been
free
scripted.
ticket.
That might have been
Yeah,
scripted.
Thank you.
But
Okay,
him-
Roxy's on it tonight.
him
I'm telling
saying-
you.
him
Gab,
saying-
sit-
I bet it's all scripted
Gab,
already.
sit back and watch.
But literally,
Gab, Roxy's got this.
It was the thing that the producers feared the most, that everybody was fearing the most, was that he wouldn't react. Why on earth would they want him to sit there and say, "Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate
for
that,"
telling me.
and then to walk out? That's the worst television. What happened this episode? Okay, you want to see my notes on this episode?
No, 'cause-
nothing. I have nothing because nothing happened. What happened tonight? Literally, we see the situation, tell Jionni something. There's no blow up at all. They go camping. Nothing happens there. They have a prank. It's the worst prank of all time. That was the
And they
entire
have a food
episode.
fight,
But if
which
it's-
sucks.
We're gonna get to
You
the
guys,
prank.
can I just say my last final piece statement?
No,
like,
it's
if
fine.
this is not, if it wasn't scripted and it played out bad, like you said, and that's why it's not scripted, then why would they even bother putting that in the show? And why wouldn't they make another scenario that is scripted? That's
Because
more
there's
interesting
nothing
to
else
watch?
going on, possibly.
No, I'm talking about this one scenario. This one scenario of Michael
Right.
Gambler with Snooki. Why didn't they make it more juicy then? Why didn't they
Because
script
they
it?
can't.
Exactly.
They're
Because
trying
they can't
already.
because as Rock said, like because he
Um,
basically
Jionni, you're either on the show and I'm paying you money,
But they
the
didn't-
production
I
says,
don't think-
or you're off. So
Wait, what's the
figure it
deal with that?
out.
Does
But
Jionni get
everyone
paid?
knows that Jionni and Snooki are together, so if he wasn't on the show,
Tell me
then that
Gianni's
would
not
be-
getting paid to be on the show.
I'm
He's
asking.
definitely getting paid.
he's getting an after fee. He's getting
Yeah.
fees for being on the show, of course.
No, but not like
But
they're
there's
getting paid.
definitely
But this
episodes.
He
guy
is getting paid.
But listen,
He's
this guy's
working.
falling in line. Rox, you're on the right track. he has a very glamorous, upscale life to be with her. He'll accept the fact she might have rolled around with this guy, whatever.
Upscale, yes. Glamorous,
I think glamorous.
I mean,
Rox,
do you
it's
call
all-
salad in your face glamorous? Because then, yes.
Okay, but Rox, remember, this is just a sliver of moment in time.
You're right.
We have discussed this might conceivably be 3 weeks, if 2 weeks of their lives, against every week being in the national, arguably international media.
Yeah.
Like this girl,
Not even arguably, definitely.
Okay, definitely.
Even more
so I'm saying, like, honestly, go along for the free ride. I'm on one of those rides. Love it.
I'm not saying
I'm
I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I mean, let's be real. Like that Emilio that she was with before, he was barely in, I think, about one episode, and then he took his stint on that and tried to date one of the bad
Get
girls.
on the reality show.
but
he was on
because
the
you know
opposite-
why?
Because he
Ronnie.
didn't mind being
He was
called
more of a
Mr.
fame
Snooki.
seeker.
Ronnie
He didn't
got
care.
greedy.
Right.
Got greedy. Got it? Like, you can't be greedy. This guy's hanging in. And by the way, from what I've heard, they're together. They're very cute together. I've seen them backstage at things. Like, they're real.
I'm not
just
even
saying he's
joking.
forgiving more stuff. Because her being famous, this is something that most civilians don't understand.
I love it.
When somebody
The views
is
expressed herein are those of the host
We're not
only
in
and do
your
not necessarily
world.
reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV.
No,
or its
we
owners.
are. They're not.
You are. Listen,
Who's that?
I am telling you.
audience.
No, everybody.
Ones
Listen.
that aren't involved in entertainment, pretty much.
When someone is famous or someone performs, you ever notice, like, have guys ever seen a guy or girl sing on stage? Like, if it's performing live, even in a bar, aren't they at least more attractive? A little
If they're
bit.
talented, if they suck, then no.
If
But
they're
if they're
talented.
talented,
100%. It's an aura. When you are
Right,
out there in the
so
limelight,
just-
I hate to say it about that's what the way
So-
society we grab it, but it really is
It
an aura.
is,
Yeah,
and
Ronnie's
so,
right.
so it's a genuine attraction. It's not. Everyone always thinks, like, when you see, like, for instance, you see these rich, powerful guys, you see these young women with them, and everyone's like, oh, they're with them for the money. It's like, wait, stop. I have seen more of these young women, like, pulling their hair out of their head, bawling their eyes out, madly in love with these guys who are like 4'0" and 90 years old, but they genuinely do because there's just something attractive.
It's like
Let's just say it.
Playmates.
Entertainment is the
There's
shallow
something-
Hal effect.
Yes.
Entertainment.
It is.
Yeah, let's be real.
Something just
Gabby doesn't even look
attractive
that
about
cute.
Power. Oh, whoa, no, wait a second.
I'm kidding.
What?
I was kidding. I was doing a
Wait,
no,
I'm
Really?
sorry.
Wait, no. iTunes listeners, you and your go to
Gabby's hot.
YouTube, go
Look
to
at Gabby, she's
AfterBuzzTV.com
hot.
and go and
I
see
mean,
that.
she's
The
my other matzo ball.
No, my matzo balls are the real deal. They are.
Yeah.
No.
She's like, yeah,
We
I
wouldn't
am.
be doing this show
Hot.
if we weren't the real deal,
Hot.
okay? Kevin handpicked us. Let's just say that.
Pick. That's actually true.
Yeah, it is true. I know. That's what
This
I'm
is
saying.
like my show to be stupid once a week. Like, no, I wanted my
how
people
do you do
with
that with
me.
your hands? I can't even. That's good.
Anyway,
Is this
you know,
your
I
new
feel
dance?
like listen, I just feel like Johnny's more forgiving because of this. But my bigger question is, Sitch, like, what none of the cast members are pointing out is, none of the cast members are pointing out is, like, why would you keep pushing these buttons if you weren't just being cruel? If you weren't just trying to hurt somebody, okay?
I think Roxy wants
Roxy,
to
we're gonna
speak.
go to you.
Okay, here's my
By the way,
question.
can I say one thing, Ronnie? Why aren't my disco lights on over here? Do you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna fix the disco lights.
Oh, there we go.
They're on. They're on.
Oh, now they are.
Did that
No,
just
they're
happen,
not.
or am I drunk? Jesus.
No.
Here's the
No,
important.
they're on
No,
now.
and I want red because
All right, let's get that request
Red
in.
is
Go
for hot.
Okay, wait. Here we go.
All right, Rox, go.
Here's what I was gonna say. The question isn't what we've been asking. The real question is: does Jionni actually believe Snooki didn't cheat on him? Does he actually, in his whole heart?
Well, she has in the past. We know
did-
that, and
right.
he knows that.
I kind of
I know what you're
agree
gonna
with
say. I'm on the
Pauly.
same
Like,
page as you.
and he probably. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You first.
He probably knew about it earlier, and
You think he's cheating on her?
yeah, I mean,
No way.
I don't think he's
keep going-
cheating on
keep going
her,
with the
but I
original
think
thought,
that
'cause
he
you're right.
knew about it earlier, and I don't like you said it's scripted. I don't think.
Diffused. He was diffused. She told him earlier, right?
Yes, exactly.
may be
what
true, but
Kevin
no
says. I think
way
that
did he cheat
Jionni
on
knew
her.
about it earlier, and so maybe at the point of this whole blow up, he didn't have a blow up reaction. So maybe there was a blow up beforehand in private or something like that.
Well, he did know of the rumors on the show because she called him that one time. Do you remember?
Exactly. So there's no freaking way that he wouldn't have addressed it with her as his girlfriend in private or whatnot. So he had to have known about it earlier. So if you think about the reaction initially and the reaction when it's going to be filmed, of course it's going to be different. And they probably had that conversation about how it would be played out on TV and whatnot.
It's been dragged on since last season.
And by the way, and he's not. It's not like he's TV savvy. You know, Sitch has. Of course
not.
Sitch has like ability to be somewhat TV savvy, and what we're seeing with him is what we've talked about is he's run out of cards.
I wouldn't be surprised though if he had a manager. I'm not even kidding.
He might, but even the manager's advising him wrong because if he had a manager, he should have went at Sitch. He should have made it a bigger deal. He should try to fight him. He should have done anything.
This is acting at this point.
So what I'm saying is he's not as TV savvy enough to know what to do. He just was like, okay, let's not have drama. I don't want to have a confrontation with this guy. Like, I know, I agree with Jessica. Like, whatever happened between you guys, I've heard about. I'm okay with. And listen, listen. We don't want it. Let's not have a blowout today. Let's have a good day today. He's not thinking. He's not TV savvy enough to know. The better thing would be to go right at that guy. Flip the table.
It's like exactly what Sammy said. Like, if that were my boyfriend, first off, I could guarantee you he would not climb back into the bed with me. That's for sure. And second off, he wouldn't be like, I'm laughing about something right now. He'd be like, wake your ass up. We need to talk. Like,
he was diffused earlier, and he also sees the bigger picture.
Can I also bring up something?
A better life with Snooki, guys. Come on. He's going to have a better life with her.
Pauly D mentioned in this episode, their relationship is a joke. He cheats on her, she cheats on him, and they both know it. Did you hear him say that?
He did say that.
Hear that?
He did say that, and I bet you it's true. Right?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I heard that, and I definitely think she does her own thing. I think he would be goddamn stupid to cheat on her. Yeah. I think he's sitting there holding on for dear life, like,
I agree.
Oh my God, this is da-da-da. Like, if she finds
I
out,
agree
I'm leaving
I
her.
happen to agree with you. I think this guy's playing his cards right. Gabby's shrugging her shoulders.
I feel like Pauly says it how it is. I feel like he's always straight up. And he literally sat there and just said, you know, their relationship is a joke, quote unquote. Like, he said it. He said they both cheat on each other. I'm sure he knows. He sees the behind the scenes.
And especially for Pauly, because I feel like when it comes to the Snooki and Deena, like the girls, he's a little more reserved about talking about them or talking shit about them or whatnot. So for him to say something like that,
you're right. You're very right, actually. Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's talk about camping.
Set up.
Okay, she's like, let's on Wednesday. The producers told me on Wednesday we're going camping.
I have a great idea.
Let's go camping.
Meanwhile, which
is fine. I'm okay with that. With putting them in a different situation to make some comedy. Couple of real moments in there, though. The couple I would think. First of all, the fact that the filthiest campsite I've ever seen. That's real.
So disgusting.
Right? In like one day, the amount of filth these guys could create in under 24 hours was astounding.
They're pretty much attracting the bears.
That's why all the bugs are.
But by the way, do you think there were other people partying with them there to create that big a mess?
No.
The crew.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the crew.
No, because I was talking to. I mean, I know it's a different show, but all the Real World cast comes in here now. They're great. Right. They come in and talk to us about the MTV shows, and they were telling me that anytime you talk to a cameraman, crew member, you get fined. You're not allowed to do that. You'll get kicked off the show. I know for a fact that these people.
Yeah, in certain situations.
So they just made the mess.
Yeah.
But okay, again, I'm the old guy here. What is it about you young people that just swims in filth and thinks it's amazing?
You should come see my bedroom.
I want to hear from you guys. Level. Like, do you guys is that how filthy you guys party and like live?
Yeah, in college, actually. I mean, my actual like room and everything was fine, but I remember going to like guys' parties and parties in general and houses.
But then no.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? There was I don't remember when I was in college. I went to a party. There was a beer can of, it was Tecate, like the cheapest beer ever, in someone's bathroom, and there was a toothbrush just sitting in there, like that was their toothbrush holder.
Ew.
No,
this is what I'm saying.
I think we have one better.
College.
Roxy, go
I live in swine. You don't understand. Like, I wake up in the morning, my floors are sticky, there are cups everywhere.
And nobody cares, right?
There's $10 handles of vodka and tequila and rum. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody goes about their day.
But what about you, Rox?
swine. I'm a swine. I literally, I swear to God. Like, and I try really hard, and I do my dishes. I put everything away like that. But when it comes to crap, I throw it. I throw my crap all over the place. I'm not dirty. I'm messy. Like, it's not.
You guys all are. Oh
Yeah,
my God, your parents
we're
have failed
messy
you.
people.
But wait, no.
It's because
If I have any excuse, it's because I work all the
I'm
time
going to the guest
and I'm
couch.
just so busy.
The Southern Baptist Christian Church of the South. No way. There's no way. No way. Any respect to a black man is not like letting you live like that. Am I right, Jessica? Back me up here. Aren't they like, right? Wait, shh.
Well, it's different. My mom's from Jamaica, so she has a different.
Hey, my dad's from Jamaica.
Okay, so wait.
Are you guys in love?
All right, so tell me, what, like, clean background, or you clean up after yourself? You look very well groomed.
I mean, this was years in the making, though.
Oh my gosh.
Meaning what?
Speaking Jamaican, though, Jamaicans are neat freaks. Like, when I was a
love
kid,
it. Let me get me some
I could
Jamaicans.
not leave my house in the morning without making my bed.
I love that.
Every morning of my life.
Who
But
is
then
Jamaican, mom or dad?
My dad.
My dad.
My dad's Jamaican.
My
My mom's
mom's like
Dominican.
that, though.
My mom's not like that at all. But the second I went off to college, I completely
You fell apart.
rebelled.
Oh,
I was just
stop
like,
that.
I want to explore.
Ronnie, make a note, please. Hire only
Jamaicans?
Jamaicans at AfterBuzz.
I want
Write
to
that down.
explore Gabby's idea of working like she's crazy busy, and that's why she's net. Because I'm like super neat, but then when my work schedule gets crazy busy, I'm
you
like,
get it.
It's all about your foundation.
Can I tell you? I have
which
not
I'm
been
working on,
home.
which I am working
Foundation
on.
and maintenance cleaning. Maintenance
yeah,
cleaning.
but can I say something?
You guys are stressing me out.
I have not been in because you're thinking about what you have
Roxy's
to
got
clean.
the last
That's
of the
why.
vodka. It's killing me. I gotta go get my own.
No, Kevin, I have not been in my apartment since 8 a.m. this morning. Okay. And I'm not going to be home probably till
Ronnie,
12.
I haven't been in my
Put the
apartment since
camera on
6
me.
a.m.
Do you
me
understand?
too. I haven't been home since
Over here, we have the
6 a.m.
We have the
Every
Every
day.
Girl's, excuse me, the Every Girl Guide to Life. It's available on Amazon, and it's a great book for how to organize your life. What else is the scam on this thing? It's
But
like
at her point, she has everything organized because she's successful right now.
because she has me in her life. Thank you.
But I'm also working to get to where I want to be, and in
No,
that process,
but by the way, she
Hold
does
on.
too. If you read this book,
constant.
No, but by the way,
I'm sure she is too. But
No,
she has a lot of
she
people
totally
helping at
does.
the same
No,
time.
back in
You,
the- no, no.
example.
back in the day, no. Back
Excuse
in
me?
the day,
Back in the day, yeah.
one bedroom apartment. We
Roxy,
didn't.
you're up.
so back to
my
Jersey
turn.
Shore.
No, but it's interesting.
Roxy, you're
Wait,
up.
before we go on, I want to talk.
haven't,
I don't think I did this yet, and yeah, we've got to look at this book later because it's not about Jersey Shore, but love Maria, vote for her on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, we've got a lot of people.
Okay, you're right.
Let me go. We got a lot of people who tweeted us, who Facebooked me, who whatever it is about the show, specifically about Jersey Shore. People still love this goddamn show. They're
We
obsessed.
do too. No, we love it too.
We're
Yeah,
a little
we-
cray-cray, but
We do
that's
too.
fine.
We're crying.
Only because we love it.
But there is one person named Stephen Dew who asked for a shout out on the show tonight, and we got to give it to him
Wait,
because
is it
Stephen
Stephen
Dew?
Drew or
no,
Dew?
Dew, D-E-W.
Stephen Dew.
What's up,
You know what I love about Stephen Dew? Because you know
Steven?
what? Stephen Dew is doing. You know what else
And
is
he's
doing?
doing like Bing.
Bing is
Is
doing.
Bing loves you, baby. But here's the thing.
What
Here's
the Bing?
Hold
What
on.
the Bing?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Bing.
just
So if
coined a new
you, so
term.
I get probably 100 tweets about Jersey Shore alone a week. I'm not even kidding you. Like people tweet me like crazy about Jersey Shore. If you ask for a shout out, we'll give you one. But you got to tweet at me something about the Jersey Shore. You got to, or
And
any
then
one
you
of
have
us.
to comment on iTunes.
And then you got to
Yes.
comment on iTunes and let us know. Like we were saying before, I just got to plug it again because Stephen Dew is highlighted this week, and you could be too.
Thank you, Stephen Dew.
Hey,
Thank
Stephen
you.
Dew. Thanks for watching.
Question. Why is Situation pushing this issue with Snooki?
Because of the producers.
Yeah.
Or is it him
her.
trying to?
No,
he's
no.
trying to create good television, but
Answer.
Yeah, that
I've got
too.
the
and,
answer.
and make what's the answer?
Roxy, your turn.
Well, this is a really original idea. It's not like I said the last week or the week before. It's called drugs. Okay, and we had Joe
and we see
in
that,
here.
and we see it camping.
We had Joe in here.
Right.
Joe, who's also from Boston, and
He's familiar with the drug
and
culture.
he's familiar with the drug culture. And
You're
I'm
from
sorry.
Boston. You're familiar with
no,
the drug
no.
Well,
culture.
he's real
No,
Boston.
I
Let's
mean,
just say
yeah,
that.
and so am I. I'm not
Such a
saying that
nerd.
I'm familiar myself, but I am familiar. I have had friends go down wrong paths. He is on, as Joe calls them, as I call them, beans, also known as
On the beans.
he's on the beans.
I gotta get on the beans.
Painkillers, tranquilizers, antidepressants, anti-anxieties. This kid is on downers. he is on drugs.
And you know when you see it during camping, when he broke down the tent, he just went ballistic.
It's not even that. It's that 1 minute he's this and the next minute he's that. The 180s are uncanny. It's crazy what he does. 1 second he's like, Snooki, I love you. And the next second he's like, yo, Jionni, I gotta tell you the truth. Let me tear apart this tent. Let me make this tent.
I gotta bring this tent down.
Could he be bipolar? Could he be bipolar?
I don't think so, because we didn't see it first season.
I feel like that camping trip happened before the whole Snooki blowout, because I can't fathom why the two of them would go on a camping trip together, especially when the boys were staying back.
We know the camping trip happened on a Wednesday. We know the blowout happened on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Hence Sunday dinner, Wednesday they talked about. I really believe Wednesday camping trip, then Sunday dinner, not Sunday camping trip, Wednesday dinner. And I think they're doing that for a very specific reason. Number one, it doesn't make sense, but they're trying to make sense of something that doesn't.
Yeah.
And number two, they're trying to make this season seem like it took place over a longer filming period than it did. I mean, I can count the days.
They really robbed us.
There's
really
just no way.
I can count the days they've been there on two hands, 100%. We've talked about it every week. We pick up where we left off, which is not how it's supposed to be. We've seen 2 episodes that took place in one day. 2 episodes in one day. We used to see an episode every 2 weeks. I mean, the material is so weak at this point because they were just like cramming. Let's get this out there. We want viewers. We want money. Greedy motherfuckers. Get your shit together. Sorry, Snooki, you're pregnant. You're gone. We're recasting. Did I ruin something?
No. In our special segment, we're gonna go over in the special segment.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, no.
I can't hold myself back. It frustrates me because don't give me crappy TV because you're trying to push it so hard. Give me great TV like you did for season 1, for season 3. Season 2 is okay. Season 4, what the hell? Italy. Season 5, we're going down. Give me something great.
Screw it. I'm ready for Pauly Day.
Okay, no.
Project Pauly D all the way. We will be here March 26th.
And
March 29th.
And guys, like we see this, it's going to be the greatest prank of the year, and they actually cleaned up the apartment.
Yeah.
That's the prank.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor and explain what the prank was and in detail for a second?
Okay, the prank is what's outside is going to be inside, what's inside is going to be outside, and then what's outside is going to be inside.
Best prank ever.
Yeah.
And they really had to like sit down and think of this, brainstorm.
Like,
it was just like, who cares?
I'm like,
I don't care.
everyone's gone. I'm like, throw a party, do something.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I originally thought they were staying back because they wanted to throw like a blowout
I
party.
would have thrown a blowout and people like wearing situations clothes, wearing his glasses around the party.
The funniest
that
part
would have been a nightmare.
Yeah. The funniest part is they
just a party.
But I have to say, I blame my producers who I love on that show. I blame them.
What if they invited like 50 girls at the house and it was just them two? I think that would have been great television.
They would have gotten them so many people easily.
Okay, the funniest part is they don't just take everybody else's stuff and put it outside. They take their own stuff. It's like, is this a prank on yourself? I don't really understand. Who are we hurting here? Pranks, who's the butt of the joke?
Guys, this is our cliffhanger.
For our season finale.
Like, ooh. Anyway,
Boom.
all right, so listen.
For a short of a time that they're there, they might as well just have packed their stuff up and been ready to go. Because it was just like way too much effort.
That shit.
Ronnie, take us a commercial. We'll come back. We're gonna talk about like where do we go from Snooki being pregnant? Like what do we even do in the future with this? And I'm sure there's some news and gossip. Yes, Jessica.
Yep.
All right. And
after we spoil
we'll do it as quick
everything.
as we
Be
can.
more excited. Be more excited about it.
Surprises.
I'm excited.
Woo!
Lona, whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AFTERBUZZTV.com. AFTERBUZZ TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about? AfterBuzz TV News.
I'm not. My headphones
All right,
aren't
we're gonna
on.
do this real quick because we want to talk
Put them
about.
on your phone.
Rox,
What the
headphones
hell?
go
You're
on.
not
baby.
hearing anybody.
I'm not gonna put them on.
Oh, rebelling. Okay.
I'm rebelling. Stick it to the man.
Girl, I see you're funny.
I feel like my hair looks
Roxy's
better
in
now.
outrage.
I'm like a six.
She's
Jessica,
having
Jessica,
a reaction
news.
that Jionni
News.
should have had.
Jessica.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Snooki's pregnant!
Wait, this is really weird. I can hear you guys.
And
And wait,
AfterBuzz
by the
TV
way,
broke
by the
the
way,
news, by the way.
And by the way, how has she every single week
love
dropped
it.
a bomb on us? This week
Every
I'm
week.
having breast surgery. Next week I'm a lesbian. Like every
I lost
single
weight.
week,
Yeah,
she's delivered every single week with a big bomb.
She has really good representation. Clearly, they're
Yeah,
keeping her
she's-
in the news.
She's playing her cards right. She knows what she's doing.
But how? I mean,
So,
we haven't even
all right,
addressed
so
how
after
scary it is that she could be a mother.
and weeks of denial, both about being pregnant and being engaged, she got her payout. She appeared on the cover of Us Weekly. Gabby's told me that she's done some stuff with OK Magazine as well. So she's on the cover. Her and Jionni have a full-on photo shoot spread inside Us Weekly. And she's announcing the big news. He's kissing her belly.
Do we know how much she got for the Us Weekly shoot?
That has not come out yet.
Been disclosed.
But
Okay.
she actually says she had a pregnancy scare because she found out. She's justifying the reason why she's lied all this time because she supposedly found out she was pregnant right after New Year's, and she went to Vegas for New Year's and rocked it out, got like wasted, and then a couple days later took 5-6 pregnancy tests and was just like, shit. So she said because of that, she wanted to wait for the full 3 months to make sure, everything was okay and whatnot. And
I'm adopting. I can't not drink for 9 months.
By the way, nice job, Jionni.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean nice job? Like he is
Keep
good
it all
swimmer?
locked in.
No, meaning he exactly. Thank you, Jessica. He locked it in. He locked it in. He just kept
His
going.
swimmers
and
were
going.
strong enough. They knew his
He kept
intentions.
going
They
and
hit the
going
right
and going,
spot.
and
Yeah.
like, when you're a guy, you know what you're doing.
And
How
now,
old is he again? Do we know?
I think he's
Early
like,
20s,
yeah,
right?
24
He's like,
or
no, I put a
something.
condom on. Really, I poked a hole in it beforehand.
Yeah. And
Or
then,
he
of
just left
course,
it in.
shortly after, the pregnancy was announced, the engagement was announced. Now she's wearing this fatty bling, 3.2 carats, just the center stone alone, 2 carats around the ring itself.
Bet you have a sponsor get her. or
They're
she
both
gets
24.
one.
Well,
by the way.
Jionni was saying that like a ton of people had offered him, to give him a free ring so they can get the exclusive or they can announce it, and he supposedly turned them down. And he's saying that he went and bought the ring himself. I find that hard to believe.
I do too.
But he's saying, him and Snooki went ring shopping a couple months back when they had started talking about marriage, and she kind of like picked out like, I like this stone, but I like this band and whatnot. And so he had it custom made for her, supposedly.
All right.
$55,000 for her
okay.
ring.
That ATM business doing well.
Yeah,
Have
we
to
all
say.
saw.
Wow,
started
being
talking
a
about
banker
marriage.
pays off.
Exactly. Like, hey, picked out like, I like this stone.
Wait,
but I like
banker or
this
gym
band.
teacher?
Why am I
No,
hearing myself?
ATM business.
Wait,
ATM
hold on. Wait,
business.
can we get that again?
Did I just hear
Get
myself?
what? You're
Yeah, I heard it.
Wait, I like this band, but I like this stone. Oh wait, I thought that was like
I
that
know.
was
I
you.
just said that.
It like echoed
Oh,
back.
no,
I'm like, what the hell
it
is
was
going?
Jess.
So anyway,
I'm drinking too much.
We've seen Snooki's dad on the show. We've seen how close their relationship is, but she told the magazine that he was actually really upset when he heard the news, and he didn't talk to her for about a week, and told her that she has her whole life ahead of her, and why is she doing this and whatnot. Apparently now, they've smoothed things over, but he definitely was not happy with it. And then we've talked about, them recasting Jersey Shore because she's obviously filming her spinoff right now. And she says that she's only going to visit the shore if they have another season, but she will not film it. She says, quote, I'm not living in that house being pregnant. I don't want to be one of those moms who's pregnant in a club. It's disgusting.
Ew, that
Yeah,
would be
good
sick.
parenting move.
Thank you.
You're gonna make
Thank
the best
you.
mom, Snooki. I mean, the real question is, are her kids gonna call her Snooki?
or mom?
Grandma Snooki.
Grandma.
I think they're gonna call her Snook.
Mommy Snooki.
Anything else?
Snooki.
Well, we talked about Emilio, or what was his name? Emilio earlier today, and he actually has been doing some press around this. Just saying that he doesn't think that Snooki's ready for this. He doesn't think it's the right move for them. And everyone is saying that he said that he hopes she miscarries,
That's
which is
horrible.
really
That's
awful.
horrible.
And
Can I interject here for a second?
Yeah.
I just want to say that, like, you know, with most people, I know some people that have had kids or are pregnant, and I think that once you go through that, even if you're too young, it makes you grow up a lot faster.
Yeah.
And I think
We'll see.
regardless, she's gonna grow up from this experience.
Right, but I think right now her mindset is, I do think she'll grow up, but I think her mindset is, I'll have a kid and then I'll do Jersey Shore season 7.
Yeah.
And it's like, honey.
Well,
Probably.
it's
I think she'll
interesting
do her
that
own
you say
show
that
after.
because Emilio even says, he says, Snooki's always been flippant about having kids and never really grasped the gravity of being pregnant. When I was with her, she said she wanted twins, and she'd always say, let's have twins. So it's like she likes the idea of it, but she maybe isn't ready for the reality of it.
Yeah, but
you know?
that's what's gonna make her grow up, I think.
Even when she was denying the pregnancy, she said, I do want to be a mother. I'm just clearly not ready yet. And I think she was saying that, even though she knew she was pregnant at the time, she was saying that, and that's true. Honey, I understand you want to have kids, and I don't think that overall you would make a horrible mother on the long run, but you're 24 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you. You're filming a TV show that involves you getting drunk. What are you going to do for the next 9 months?
I have to say at the same time, she's 24 and she has money now. She can support a child.
Right.
Financially.
It's okay.
100%.
Financially. So if she wants to give up reality in Hollywood for the rest of her life, she's okay.
And
She
here's
has
the thing,
business.
24
She's okay.
isn't, I mean, in the Midwest, people
No, I'm not saying
have like 2 or 3 year olds.
I'm not
by
saying
now,
24 is the
Exactly.
new 16. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying she clearly wants to have a career in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. No.
But she did it. Right now, if she left today,
Babe,
she'd be
how much?
fine.
No,
She
no
could be like
way.
Bethany on Real Housewives.
She
of
has her
Right.
businesses.
No, that's ridiculous.
If she
To
invests
think-
her money, she's okay. She makes more than half of
if she did,
America.
to think that she would be fine if she stopped working right at this point is completely naive.
I agree, Roxy.
She's made millions and millions of dollars, but with the lifestyle she lives, do you think she could live off the
And
money
I
she
don't
has
mean
now?
stop
Taxes.
working. I mean
And
stop
yeah.
with Jersey
The question
Shore.
I have is,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
yeah.
think
She
she?
doesn't
Yeah, I
need
was gonna say I was
Jersey
gonna agree with
Shore.
Gabby. I don't think she wants to go back to Jersey Shore. I
Yeah,
think she
she
wants to
wants to
spin it
move
off.
on.
I want
Right,
she,
she
she
wants to
wants
move
it
on.
to be her life. She wants to go in Bethany's route and
And she
do her
doesn't.
own
Yeah,
thing.
she doesn't
Well,
want to
it's
be.
interesting because Emilio says that he thinks she'll pull Kim Kardashian,
And
get press out of it, like marry him, divorce
Have her own
within
reality show
a
like
couple
Kendra
days.
and
Exactly.
Hank after the
Just
girls next
get more
door.
press out of it.
I also
Something
wanted
like
to
that.
comment-
They could have their own show, her and Jionni.
I also wanted to comment about what she said, how, she wants to have kids, but this is not the right time for her. Well, that's a lot of 24-year-olds. A lot of 24-year-olds are like, I want kids now, but they live a crazy life, and you get knocked up or you get pregnant, you just kind of deal with it
Here's
and
what
move
I don't
on.
understand, though, and this could be a very ignorant comment, so somebody please correct me. But how do you date the same guy for a couple years and then get pregnant without trying? Was there just one drunken night where you didn't use a condom? Did you stop taking your birth control?
they're not the
Did you
most
try to get
responsible
pregnant? What
people.
happened?
The funny thing is that the show is so consistent with showing condoms, and even tonight we saw them pull a condom out of the box, and so
Condom into the camping equipment.
Yeah.
So I'm
it's
just
interesting.
curious, how were they for so long safe and then something happened? Were they trying? I don't know.
And she talked about it tonight. She talked about marriage and wanting to be engaged.
She's been
and,
doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think she
and
could
we
have
know
fallen.
he wants it because he wanted to lock it in.
Right. She would have fallen in love with whatever good Guido walked along.
Can we segue into like what could be next year, if there is another season of this?
I'm stoked on it, to be
I
honest.
think they could bring in
Yes?
another
Do you have
castmate.
do you
am I
have-
into it?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, do you have any more news things?
Oh, yeah. Well, last but not least, a landlord is suing JWoww and the production company 495 Productions for more than $450,000 in damages. The landlord, Stuart Levine, claims he began renting a New Jersey home to JWoww more than a year ago before she became famous on MTV's Jersey Shore. And once the show took off, the house that they started filming at the house without permission. We all saw the episode where they went back to her house and her dogs were there and whatnot.
yeah.
They need the landlord's permission for that.
I mean, he's probably
He's
trying to
he's
cash
looking for
in. He's
payday.
looking for a
Thank you,
payday, you know.
Jessica.
He's alleging that it was a breach of contract and they never asked his permission and it wasn't agreed upon and it's just this huge thing. So
he just wants a free payday.
exactly.
Is he gonna win?
No. I don't think so. I don't think they would really film there without.
No, he just
without
wants a free payday. What else we got?
Well, that's it for AfterBuzz TV news.
That was a lot.
Snooki took over.
Your AfterBuzz TV.
I'm glad you read because I'm illiterate.
Okay,
You're
can
getting
we
better, Roxy.
can we expand predictions?
Only with your help.
So we have predictions obviously for next week. We've seen this like very lame prank, like whatever. They're
Yeah.
gonna come and go. Oh look, you moved the couch upstairs, like whatever.
Here's what I wrote down: house prank, Vim with lesbs.
Okay, so
That's like a
tongue twister.
which is saying to us,
And Sammy's had to leave. Sorry.
And that's the season finale.
and Sammy is sad to leave because is
Her first
Sammy
time.
is she fearing impending doom, the end of this?
Oh, honestly, I forgot to mention in this episode, and I really wanted to say, before I talk about where they're actually going to go, Sammy and Ronnie in this season, for me, have been the most genuine, hysterical, don't give a shit, awesome characters.
Yeah,
I think
please.
But we've
They're
hardly
awesome
seen
now.
that we've hardly seen, but their commentary is really interesting
Just
and
a lot.
funny.
Well, you know what? They represent us.
They represent us.
They're like on the
normal.
sidelines going, really?
And unfortunately, after this show, they're going to be just like us.
They're gonna be us. Maybe they'll be on the show with us.
And no, seriously, and I'm sorry. I feel really bad for them that they couldn't in the past 4 years figure out how to push it up there, but they couldn't do it. And finally, I think this season was the season they turned to each other and said, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's go out with a bang."
Yeah.
And they just literally made a mockery of the show, or making jokes up the. I mean. I don't even remember at the top of the episode, Ronnie was saying something funny. Sammy, the entire past few weeks, has been making such funny commentaries because they just lost any interest in being huge and famous, and they're just sitting there and they're making comments. I mean, we know that Sammy, in a couple weeks, is hosting MTV's Spring Break with our good friend and AfterBuzz host, Leroy Garrett, and they're coming and they're hosting the show in Vegas. So she's doing some MTV things, but other than that, she's not doing much. She knows it. Her and Ronnie are going to end up together. I honestly think. I know they're not together now because we have insider scoop on that they're not currently together. But I think they will end up together. I think they'll live a happy life. I think they will leave the Jersey Shore behind. They'll have kids. They'll grow old. They'll die. And
They're
that's
gonna,
really
in
what I
like
think.
10 years,
the
they're
Grace
gonna
will be
be
next
on
to each
like
other.
celebrity
Rehab,
celebrity
yeah.
rehab or celebrity fitness.
I
I
don't
or
don't
think-
think,
weight loss,
I don't
whatever.
think them actually. I feel like they have their heads on pretty good. I feel like they'll be okay.
No, but I mean,
Maybe
those
he'll be
shows
working
are just, I
construction.
feel like shows for celebrities who have been in the dark for a few years to get that spotlight back on them or at least attempt.
I
you know?
don't even think they give a shit.
But great, all great commentary. I agree with you guys. The bigger question is like, where do we go? Like, where does the show
Next season?
go? I mean, I really feel like
I'll
if
tell
we
you.
don't bring in new cast members, it's done.
But are
Sally
new
Sassano-
cast members going to get accepted? I feel like I would be
No.
hesitant
Okay,
to.
again-
They're not gonna, but the producer's gonna have to talk these guys into accepting new cast
Again,
members.
though, Sally, friend of AfterBuzz,
Right.
is really smart, knows what's going on, and she's looking at this and saying, "I'm sorry, we're gonna pay out all these guys, pay them out of their contracts. We owe them that. We're casting 8 new members.
Just start new.
8 new, and you know what that's gonna do? That's
Very
gonna
bold.
put me at the edge of my
Bold.
seat. I'm gonna say, hell yeah, Jersey Shore season 1.
And you
That's
know what?
exactly like you. We talked about
That's
this
what's
a few
happening.
weeks ago. And we talked about new cast members are going to be so busy trying to be Snooki, trying to be the situation, trying to be this, umbrella of.
What do you think about
personalities
changing
that they've
location?
already-
What do you think about changing location?
Well, then that's a totally different ballpark. But then it's not Jersey Shore
But we've
anymore.
put them in other locations.
yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing.
No,
over
no,
again.
I don't mean like that. I mean, how about instead of doing Guido's, we do South.
No,
Beach
that's what I think they're
Whores.
gonna do because they've already been for years. When I was in college, they were casting by my school, and like for a show like this. They were looking
massholes.
at people in different, like Rochester kids for their like
But
Guidos
wait.
in
Then
Rochester.
what separates
I know,
them
but what-
from like the Shaws of Sunset or like all of those other
Shaws
shows
of
that are
Sunset
coming
is
out?
kind of like, like Ian Ryan Seacrest. It's kind of like going the same path, like the whole like Kardashian
Partying,
thing.
yeah.
And, like,
I think we just really it comes down to needing something different. I mean, if you think about it, Real World was already the same sort of thing. I know these guys are definitely crazier, but like the Real World were partying, drinking, slapping each other, and then you had a different group of people called the Jersey Shore people.
No,
So
Ronnie,
now
you're totally right.
we
You're
need
right.
another group of people,
We
maybe in
do.
a different location.
In a different
Maybe we,
location. Think of all the other shows and networks do that. Bravo, Housewives, they're in every freaking city. Like they move on
And that
because
show
to keep their
kills it.
viewers. It's fresh. It keeps their viewers every season. They
I
change
think,
it.
but I think their brands are so big. They're going to be on the fence about trying to keep them. I think what happens is when they try to bring someone else in, these guys band together. The cast bands together and says, no, don't bring in some new civilian. We're
Wait, do they
cast.
band together now? Not anymore. Now
Kevin,
they're
they're
pushing
over it.
forward. I don't think they're banding together.
Now that
Kevin.
Snooki's gone, like they're gonna have to accept that new people will have to come in.
I have to ask you a question because you're in the business and
Right.
I don't know about it. So I'm wondering, what's the deal with? Okay, so say that they get a new cast, and then do they have to? Are these people on contract? Do they have to pay out the people who are already there? Is it easy for them
No.
to just get a new cast?
No.
Or what do you do?
No, the option is it'll most likely be at MTV's option. Meaning, if MTV does another season, they have to do it. If
Right.
MTV doesn't do another season, they don't have to pay them.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. They're in
But
they're
but here's
in
here's
control
where
and
I think the
authority.
suits are going to be on the fence. These people are worldwide famous brands.
Yeah.
You can't just walk away from that. And most suits make decisions out of fear. They're not thinking like Brave New World, like let me get someone new. Let me reinvent the wheel. Let me kick ass. They're thinking like, oh shit, if I get a new cast and it fails, I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah, but do you not think that they have contracts with them right now for like after the Jersey Shore, they're still getting like a percentage of maybe something they do after because
These guys-
they branded them, they made them famous.
So in other words, if they do a situation, if they
Like
produce
anything
the show,
after, if they
No.
leave the Jersey Shore and do stuff after, you don't think there's any management
No.
or contract deals? Because the PR, I'm sure PR is from MTV. All their people, besides the managers, are probably.
No, I know a lot of the production companies and networks are working on those deals now.
Mm-hmm.
If they cast somebody who's not famous, to say we own you for whatever merchandise, whatever all that stuff, we're gonna get a taste of it. They're
Right.
working on those deals now. They're trying to figure out how they can make those deals work. But no, this is where these guys came in. No,
So
definitely
they
not.
weren't doing that when they started.
No.
Jersey Shore
Think
started.
about
Now they
how
may have
lucky-
they may have the say over if they do a spin-off, if they do another show. They may have first crack. But other than that, no.
Can you guys literally picture how lucky these 8 people are to be found, to be cast in this show? These were nothings. These were literally nothings, and overnight they became huge celebrities.
But in their brains,
Yeah.
in
Crazy.
probably 60% of this cast brains, it's like, no, we were that amazing and we made the show.
Okay,
They were
60%.
they're
So which
thinking.
one of them?
The Situation,
Thank you.
Snooki, Pauly, Vinny, like
Did
Wow.
Did you
like,
guys ever
Everyone
see
but Sammy
Snooki's?
and Ronnie.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see Snooki's YouTube page leading up to that show? She was, I mean, a little arrogant, but she became a star too, is what I'm saying. I know she was always wild, but in the YouTube
I'm
videos she
telling
used
you,
to do before.
they're saying that I'm sure they're saying, no, F you. We made it. You had this like idea that nobody believed in. We were stars. We made your show. I'm just saying. I'm not saying
that
I agree
aspect,
with
yeah.
that.
Especially now.
I'm sure
No,
that's what
I
they
agree
think.
with
And
that.
they
Actually, I
well,
do.
that's
Because you
great.
know what? No other network, because networks think small a lot of times. Like they don't like to go outside the box because they're scared of the risk.
Scared of losing their job.
Yeah, exactly. They're scared of losing their job. It's hard, and they only do ideas when they know other people are working on them. I feel like, and with them, it was like you're taking a group of people, and nobody's done a show like this. Nobody's exposed what the northeastern kid is like. That, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's exposed
Yeah,
that.
baby.
And this is fun. Like, it's fun to watch.
Right.
Like, people live the lifestyle. You know, every coast, every state is different. If you saw a show in Idaho, kids, that if they were wild and crazy, but living in Idaho.
The question is,
tractors
what city is the
Yeah.
next city? Where can a
Ronnie,
show?
here-
You know what?
Ronnie,
Honestly,
Bravo.
listen
Hello.
See what that is? That's me ripping off the top page of my notes, which means you gotta roll that music in.
Wait, but okay, before
And
we go
that's a
out,
wrap.
while we say that, honestly, I know that was a joke when you just said Idaho, but that's what I would love to see the kid on the tractor and the cornfield. That's
My
fucking funny.
old roommate,
One season
who is
only,
one
but
of my
yeah.
best friends is from Minnesota, and she is the craziest stories about like rolling in the cornfield
You
drunk.
guys,
Cow
okay,
tipping,
but
baby.
stop. You guys, like, we're talking about just different reality shows here. Sally Sassano, she produces the brand of like,
And
the
she's
Guido
brilliant, so
and the
she'll know
Guidettes
we gotta
doing
go.
their thing. I think bringing a new cast to the Jersey Shore is what she'll do.
It's sad but true.
But I think for 1 or 2 seasons, she's gonna marry a few new characters with our old crew. That's what I think
Who's
she's gonna
staying
do.
then?
I don't know if I'm down
Well,
for that.
Snooki's gone, and I think
JWoww, I
Situation's
think.
JWoww
gone.
may very well
Yeah.
be gone.
Oh, really?
I think Deena might be
Since
the
she's
only
on the
female who
fence.
stays.
You're right. Deena may be, and they'll bring in new people, and we'll be,
I mean,
you know.
Pauly has his own show.
Pauly
If it's
may,
Deena-
Pauly may
Do
go.
whatever
Pauly
he
may go.
wants, yeah.
Maybe only Deena, Vinny, and Sitch.
Yeah, Dina's so fresh.
and Ronnie,
She doesn't know
Ronnie
she's
and Sammy
staying.
will stay. They have
Deena.
nowhere to go.
Yeah, they have nowhere to go, but do they want them?
Dina is very new. She'll stay for sure.
Right. So, anyway, that's it. You can
Ask us about our Twitter handles.
Okay, well, here we go. You guys, tell me about your Twitter handles.
Rox. Oh, good job.
You can find me, tweet me at I am Jessica King.
At Roxy Striar. If you want to shout out like Steven Do got tonight, let me know.
At Gabrielle_Loren. That's 2 E's and 2 L's. And also my Facebook page, Gabrielle Loren with the number 1.
And Emile, thank you for joining us
Emile.
tonight.
It's fun. I enjoyed watching
Yeah,
you
where are
guys.
you
All
at?
right.
At Emilio E. Jr.
Nice.
Awesome.
The son of a preacher. Love that.
Only one that could ever teach me.
It's the son of a preacher, man. All right, take us out, Ronnie Jr.
Jesus, before we start singing.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Just trying to just.
Bye, you later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.